You guys have been asking for a Mario Plush Adventures thumbnail tutorial for like 4 years now. So here I am. I made this super simple 3D world thumbnail just for you guys, my awesome fans. And I'm just going to be breaking down each step of how I make all of my thumbnails. And make sure to, like and subscribe and whatnot. So first of all, I make all of my thumbnails in Photoshop. So obviously everything in this tutorial is going to be on Photoshop. But you don't have to use Photoshop. There are plenty of like free services out there that you can get instead. But sometimes I might use like a tool or something that I have and you don't have. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so first of all, we're going to create a new file. And this is the aspect ratio you want, 1280 by 720. I still see people making thumbnails in like the wrong size. And it like just doesn't fit. So stop doing that. Alright, so first things first, we need our plush. And guys, probably the most important part of your thumbnail is having good, nice pictures of your plush. Now, I already have all the plush I need already cut out, but I am going to show you how I got to these. So this is a good example right here. You're going to want to make a new project, and you need to make sure your plush are good quality. I know some of you guys don't have like all these fancy cameras. I took this picture on my phone, and as you can see, this is focused and the background is not. And obviously we're gonna cut it out so the background doesn't matter. Like, you can see my feet down here, and I don't even know what's going on over here, but this looks good. So I'm pretty sure if you're editing on mobile, there's like these apps that will remove the background for you, and those definitely aren't the most reliable thing ever, but they probably work a little bit. But if you're on Photoshop, there are lots of ways to do this. You can come in and you can just like erase around all the edges, and there's like, I don't know, 50 ways to do it, but I like to use the quick selection tool, and then I just kind of drag over it, and then as you can see, it selects everything. And guys, another tip, like, all you guys are holding up your plush in front of the camera, and then your fingers are in the way, and then I look at your thumbnail, and like, your fingers are right there. As you can see right here, my fingers are behind the plush. My fingers are not covering anything on the plush. And these little things are like actually important. Like, if I see a thumbnail on my feed and I see your fingers in it, I'm just not gonna watch it. Like, I'm not clicking on it. So once you get it all outlined like this, just copy and paste it, delete the old layer, and boom! Look how easy that was. Also, probably a more common way I see people do it, that I'm just going to show you, magnetic lasso tool, and you can kind of just hover around it, trace out all the edges, and it'll kind of like follow the path for you, but I like my way better. And then once you have this, you can just, saturate it a little bit, make it look nice, and then you can add like drop shadows and all that, but I'll go over that in a minute. So yeah, that's how I got all of these. So what I like to do is I like to position all the plush first, and then I'll add like the background. So first I'm going to make sure these are all saturated and look nice. See how much that, and this makes a big difference. If you have access to like a saturation tool, please use it. Also guys, you're probably watching this on like my extras channel, so make sure you're subscribed. So we're gonna make Mario the focal point. We're gonna make him nice and big, maybe the whole screen, I don't know. All right, let's just see how that goes, because I want to put Meowser down in this bottom left corner, so I gotta kind of squeeze in all these other ones. This is the part I spend the longest on every single time, just trying to get the plush into a good position. Toad down here. Okay, this is looking good. Alright, see, this looks good. See how crisp the plush are looking? Nice and saturated. Now guys, another big tip that can help you out. Your thumbnail might feel a little bit empty, Guys, drop shadows are your best friend. They make everything, they literally just make everything look better. So I'm going to put the biggest drop shadow on Mario, because again, he's the center point. And then I'm going to go a little lighter with all the other guys. See guys, this is with no drop shadow, and this is with a little bit of drop shadow. It might not look that much better right now because we literally just have a white background. But trust me, once I get the background in there, it's going to be looking spiffy. Although I don't know if I'm going to have room for the logo. So let's get the logo in here first. And guys, when you have a transparent image in Photoshop, you have to open it in a separate thing and then drag it over like that. I didn't learn this until like a year of Photoshop, because at first I would go, because this is what happens when you copy and paste it straight from Google. Oh, black background. So yeah, if you want it to be transparent, you gotta drag and drop it in. That's probably pretty common knowledge, but I didn't figure that out for a while. So for the main logo, ooh, Oof, that looks so fire. Obviously, it's covering Peach a little bit, so we're gonna have to. Hopefully, this works. Okay, that kind of works, but I gotta readjust everything now. Can't believe you guys are watching this video and like haven't liked it yet. But seriously, like, drop a comment down below if you guys want any other tutorials, like maybe like editing, I don't know. But now we're gonna come in here and we're gonna go to the Plush skins folder and we're gonna find where is it? Guys, I swear I have a picture of Meowser. No! Yo, actually, where is it? I have a picture, I swear I do. Okay, so apparently I didn't, but I just took this nice, lovely picture. Obviously, I want him facing the right. We're gonna drag and drop this over here. We're gonna scale it down. Kablam! Boom. Now we got this awkward-looking Meowser plush. So the reason I like to get the background in last is usually I like to look at all my plush and I like to see what color background fits like the contrast better. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, like, obviously I'm just gonna use a 3D world background. It doesn't have to be like a specific color. So let me get a drop shadow on this Meowser. And you guys see how good the drop shadows look now that we have the background in here. And another tip is if you want to kind of separate the characters from the background, you can go filter, blur, and then Gaussian blur always, and then just blur it up a little bit. And I think that just looks a little better. Burt Bell plush. Yeah, there's no Super Bell plush. Just gonna go Super Bell item, and then you could just go in with your magic eraser tool as another option, and just boom, nice and simple. Maybe one in his hand right here. But that's kind of black and blue toad, isn't it? I don't know. Alright, I think I'm basically done. I might make some adjustments before I ultimately post the video. Like, actually, maybe put Boom Boom in there. But yeah, this one was pretty simple. If you guys have any, like, specific things you want to ask, leave it down below in the comments, and I will answer. Maybe I'll make a part 2 with, like, only your guys' comments. Yeah, so definitely leave a comment if you have any questions. And guys, this is on the extra channel, so you have to subscribe, okay? You